Okay. At first I thought this was kind of gimmicky, but this is actually really addicting. It's like a video game. Okay, let's hop into this. Hello, little minions, it's me, Beau, coming to you today with this ridiculous looking device. You're probably watching this video because, well, first of all, it's an unboxing. You also kind of want to know my first impressions, so I'm going to impart those on you, so let's do this. First of all, it comes with probably 2 different colors. You might get another option out there which comes with another color, but this is the beginner or novice, and then this is more of the veteran style. So I'm gonna take this off because I am not a veteran at this, although I do MMA at least once a week here locally. I do not do boxing, so my reflexes are not as good as some of my boxer friends out there who are amazing. But this is how it's installed. First of all, it comes with this rubber band, and we are going to take this off. The first thing that you're going to want to do is position it on your head in such a way where it is comfortable. It's not really going anywhere. Then you're going to take the ball of your choice out, and we're going to open it up like this. And then you will notice that it comes with what appears to be a Velcro pad, which it is not Velcro that's attached to here. It's just for grippiness sake. And see this little trough in here? It's almost like a gutter. You're going to slide this in to that gutter and tuck it all the way in. Then once the end of the tab is in that trough, you're going to take the ball and you're going to thread it through that halo about 3 or 4 times, and you're basically wrapping it around that little tab so it just kind of secures itself in there. Then at that point, you should be able to slip it over your head. So once it is in place, let's go ahead and hop into this. Now, you are familiar with those paddle balls that go like that? This is very similar. If you've ever tried a paddle ball before, you just can't hop into it. Now, you're probably watching a lot of YouTube videos out there of people who claim they know what they're doing. And honestly, this is pretty difficult. You'll see that I'm actually starting down below my belt, almost belly button height. And that's very intentional. Really, I'm just trying to get the rhythm. And the more you slap it and the harder it gets, the more it increases in altitude. And eventually, you'll get above to chest level, almost torso level. And what's interesting about this exercise is that it's conditioning your fighter mind not to digest and analyze every ball that's coming towards you, but rather you're conditioning that peripheral vision and that reactive time, because that's ultimately what fighting comes down to, is not stopping and everything is in slow motion like this Neo Matrix thing where you're seeing this punch come towards you, unless of course you have Olympic category reflexes like Bruce Lee, or actually I believe it was Bruce Lee's mom who's actually a fencer. Those fencers have amazing reflexes. It's like they live life in slow motion. But for me and probably the rest of people out there, you're gonna have to condition based off of simply muscle memory and those mechanics that come with that. And that's exactly what this does. Now you'll notice that my hands, and I'm gonna be upfront with you, my hands are like this. This is a horrible boxing technique. But again, this is just conditioning that timing. Obviously, when you're in a real fight, your fists are gonna be clenched like this. You're gonna be focused on those top 2 knuckles right there. Either you're striking as in Isshinryu Karate or Jeet Kune Do, or you're a boxer and you're hitting vertically or horizontally like that. Depends on how you hold your fist, but that's a side thing. Right here, it's all about this game that you're playing with this ball. And this is fun, this is cool. What makes this even more challenging is that my background is black, so this black ball blends into it. So if you have a white background like this, it's much easier to see it up against there. So that's it, a down and dirty real world demonstration of this punching reflex ball. It's worth the price, I would say. I'd say if it gets a bit more expensive than what it's typically listed at, I would say no, but you can tell it's pretty cheap material. This thing might eventually break, which is why typically they provide more elastic strands, which is very thoughtful of them. But it's comfortable, it's fun, it's just another thing. If you're a fighter, especially if you're a boxer, put it on and go and listen to a podcast, especially if you don't have time to actually hit a bag. I personally would recommend a speed bag or an actual solid bag that gives you that feedback. But if you're just looking for something to condition that muscle memory and those mechanics and try to condition that peripheral vision in fighting, this is absolutely for you.